guys, this is Alana LaRue and this is my week 11 update post gastric bypass RNY. I had surgery on the 3rd of May 2016 here in London at Clementine Churchill Hospital. My surgeon was Dr. Guy Slater and it was through Streamline Surgical Group with the support of Vitality Health Insurance. Start with my stats because it's been a little while since I updated. My high weight was 132 kilos in January of this year. That is 291 pounds or 20 stone 11. Day of surgery I was 125.5 kilos, 276.7 pounds or 19 stone 11. Last time I came to you was on my 2-month update, which was about 3.5 weeks ago. When I did that I was 112 kilos or 246.9 pounds or 17 stone 9. And then as of Tuesday of this week, which would be my 11-week post-op date, I was 109.3 kilos, which is 241 pounds or 17 stone 3. So that is a loss. If I go back through the weeks, that was week 8, it was a loss of 5.1 pounds, 2.3 kilos. Week 9 was 2.4 pounds or 1.1 kilos. Week 10 was 3.7 pounds or 1.7 kilos. And then last week was 0.5 kilos or 1.1 pounds. Guess which week Shark Week was. That gives me a total loss of 50 pounds, which is huge. 50 pounds. I didn't even realise it until I did the calculations to pounds today, so I am definitely a kilos girl. That's what I grew up using, so pounds and stones, I do it so it makes sense to other people, but 50 pounds, that still feels like a lot, so I'm going to celebrate that, take it where I can. I'm also under 110 kilos, which was another little mini goal that I had, so I'm feeling good about my progress as far as that goes. Next goal is to get under 100 kilos, which I think is 220 pounds. So hoping to get there sort of maybe by October, if I'm lucky. We'll see, we'll see. It's all been a bit slow going at the moment, although looking back at the numbers, you know, the numbers have been fine, but it feels slow going when you're watching the scale. And it doesn't feel like things are moving. I haven't updated in a couple of weeks, and that's mostly because I haven't had much to say. There's not much different going on. I'm on full foods, which has been fine. I've really enjoyed having salad again, so I've been having lots of salad with goat's cheese and beetroot and pecans. That's my favourite at the moment. I've been having that almost every day. I seem to, when I find something I like, seem to get stuck on the one thing. Not that it's a bad thing to have the same thing every day. You know, at least I'm getting vegetables in and I'm getting my protein and getting my water and all of that. But I just feel a bit boring, to be honest, and a bit blah and a bit like, I don't know. I felt like I'd be more in the swing of things by now, and it's not that everything is difficult, it's just that, I don't know, I don't feel settled into a routine. I don't feel like I've nailed it yet. And maybe I never feel like I've nailed it, and maybe I'm not supposed to feel like I've nailed it. But that's all a work in progress, and because, you know, nothing exciting's been going on, I, you know, don't really feel like updating a video because what am I going to say? You're just going to get rambling like this. So food wise, like I said, it's been fine. After I saw the doctor for my 2-month checkup, I upped my calories quite a bit, so I went from having sort of 600-700 calories to 1,000 or 1,100 calories a day, which feels like a lot, and that's sort of been a brain game of going, this is still okay to have. It's still way less than I would be having if I hadn't had the surgery, but your brain sort of goes, you know, or I see all these other people doing like 600 calories, 700 calories, or, you know, saying, oh, I can only eat a third of you know, a sandwich before I feel really full and I can't take any more. And I'm like, I could eat a whole sandwich. You know, I don't feel like my restriction is that much. And again, it's a head game of, you know, what am I supposed to be eating, and, you know, really trying not to compare myself to other people, but that's a whole lot easier said than done. So food, mostly fine. Carbs have been a little bit higher, and calories higher, and I think that's helped a little bit energy wise, although I'm still feeling a little bit low. So I do need to get my vitamin levels checked, so I need to give the clinic a call this week and find out exactly what tests I need to ask my GP for. But I've just finished Shark Week, and you know, at the best of times that's a bit challenging, so I get quite bad PMS, and you know, it affects my moods, and no matter how well I feel like I've been doing during the rest of the month, my period comes and I just, you know, hit a real low, and mood wise it's not very pleasant. So I think I also need to get my B vitamins checked, because that plays into PMS, it plays into being a vegetarian, and it also plays into depression. So it's one of those things that I've really got to keep a good eye on. Water wise, water has been great. I've got a new drink bottle which I've been loving. So this is one of the Camelback Shoot. So it doesn't have a straw, it's just got a big drinking thing, which means I can take quite a bit of water at once. Restriction wise, I can take big gulps of water now, and it's completely comfortable. So I try and get through 3 of those a day, which is just over 2 litres. Exercise wise, I have been slack as anything. I've been working really long hours, and I've been using that as an excuse not to do anything, so I haven't been walking to work. And I joined a gym 2 weeks ago now, and I haven't been once. So my commitment is that when I come to you in a week and a half with my 3-month update video, that I will have been to the gym at least, what's that, a week and a half, 10 days, that I will have gone to the gym at least 5 times. That's a well thought out commitment. Yes, 5 times. Let's do it. Try and hold me accountable. Poke me on Instagram or on Fitbit if you want, because I'm really slack. I've joined a really good gym. I don't know what the hesitation is. So partly it's the hassle of getting down there, you know, bringing a change of clothes because I have to go before work, and you know, that whole process. Partly it's intimidation. You know, I'm still a very big girl, and it feels intimidating to walk into a gym where everyone is in tight lycra and is going hard out. And then partly it's just I don't want to, but I know I have to, so you know, I just need to pull my finger out and actually do it. Sorry, lots of people in the courtyard being noisy today. What else has been going on? Mood wise, like I said, I had a bit of a low time with my period this month, and my therapist has been away for 2 weeks, and it's the 2 weeks following my birthday, and I tend to not have a breakdown on my birthday, but it tends to be a bit of a rough time of year for me, in terms of thinking through what I want for my life, what do I want to do, where do I want to be. Even though I've made lots of positive changes, it's still a bit of a mental game. And that's it really. I don't really have anything else to add. I'm giving a new camera position a try, so I am sitting on the floor in front of my bed instead of on my bed this time. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I used to do a lot of clothes sewing, and I found I stopped doing that as I packed on more weight, because you know, it was hard to spend a week making something and then have it only fit for another month until you put on too much weight. And now I've got the opposite problem. I've gone from a size 24 to a size 20 UK, which I think is a so I've gone from a UK size 24, which would be a US size 20, to a UK 20, which is a US 16, I think. And likewise, you know, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time making something that's not going to fit in a month or so. So I decided instead I have so much fabric, in fact probably half my wardrobe is just in fabric that I've stored over the years. And so I figured I would try using some of them as a background. Ta-da! So we'll see how that goes. My mum and dad come back on Tuesday this week, so that's going to be interesting. So my mum hasn't seen me for a month and my dad hasn't seen me since September last year, I think. So it'll be the first time he's seen me since I had the operation, so that's going to be interesting. And as a as an effect of all of that, I now have to go spend all of Sunday afternoon cleaning the house to make sure it is fit and tidy for them to arrive. I hope everyone's well, and I will see you with my 3-month update. See you later.